Hello and happy Friday, everyone. So, looking here, yesterday you did some work with Unit 1, specifically the research methods. You should have that cheat sheet made. That's going to be a good resource for you when you actually take your exam. It's also going to help you today as well. And that should be something that you keep and then have with you the day of the exam. Because remember, one whole question, the second question is going to be based off of Unit 1 research methods. And your FRQ today that you're going to do is focused on research methods. So you're going to complete the FRQ, turn that in the classroom by the end. Sorry, that should say Google Classroom. Too many classrooms here. And then turn that in. And then your reminder is the Unit 4 through 7 vocab packet is going to be due next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So I just want to give you some quick tips here with the Unit 1 Research Methods FRQ. So this is very similar to what your second question will be focused on. So I would suggest that you have your research methods cheat sheet out with you while you're doing this FRQ. And then I'd also suggest that you keep track of how long it takes you to finish this FRQ. This should take you about 15 minutes. That's going to be the pace you're going to need for your FRQ on the AP exam. So as I say, you will have 15 minutes plus the 5 minutes to submit it. But once again, you want to make sure you have that 5 minutes so you can get it submitted. So plan out 15 minutes here to complete the question regarding research methods. You may use your notes, but do not collaborate or discuss with another student. Like I said, have that cheat sheet out and just reference that. So you can read through the prompt, pretty straightforward, just giving you the description of a research study that a psychologist carried out. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points here. Now, with the research methods questions that are going to be the focus of that second FRQ, you don't necessarily have to follow that IDA format. That's more when you're defining and applying concepts, where here in the research analysis, that is going to be question 2 for you. You can just state and answer the question. So, like, for example, what is the operational definition of the dependent variable? You don't have to define dependent variable. You don't have to define operational definition. You just have to say, in this experiment, the operational definition of the dependent variable is, and then my suggestion with anytime it says operational definition, whenever it's talking about independent variable, dependent variable, is use the wording that is in the prompt. All right. So in the prompt, they're going to say what the dependent variable is. They're not going to specifically say it, but you have to look at the definition of a dependent variable, see what specifically in the prompt matches the definition, and then include that in your answer. And then in your answer, just make sure you specifically state that you are referencing the dependent variable. Same thing with creating a hypothesis. You don't have to define a hypothesis. Look at your definition, look at the research study, and then type out in this study, a hypothesis could be blah, blah, blah. Same with those third and fourth points, identify and explain how the ethical flaw in the study can be corrected. And then the fourth one is a research flaw. So use terminology from your cheat sheet and say, one ethical flaw is sampling bias, and then explain how you could correct that. For the ethical flaw, it would be something like debriefing procedure. All right, that wasn't actually included, that had to be included. And then, same here, what does it mean that there is a statistically significant difference between groups? Look at your definition of statistically significant and then apply that to the prompt. Questions, comments, concerns, shoot me an email. See you later. Have a great weekend.